Hi, so I'm Vicky, and I'm going to go over some of the traits and values that I found that I want to have in my life after going through the activity of what I'd want people to say at my funeral. The first one that stood out to me is I really want to be faithful and loyal, especially to my friends and family. And I think this one is so important to me because I really value friends that I have for a lifetime that have remained faithful, even if they're not like as big a part of my life. Just the fact that they still care about me, even if we don't see each other very often, like that to me really expresses love. And it's also a trait that I value a lot in God, that I often am really grateful to Him for, that He has remained faithful to me and has shown that faithfulness even when maybe I mess up or I'm not following Him as closely. So that's a trait I really want to see in my life. Another one is being trustworthy. I think trust is really the basis of relationships, and I've had experiences in my own life where trust has been broken, and it's really hard to continue that relationship because there's no if you can't trust someone, there's like really no basis to have that relationship on if what they're saying to you may or may not be true. And so that is probably my second highest one. The next one that I had thought of was just having a fear of God, that is evident in my life to other people, that God is a part of my decisions, a part of my moral compass, that's kind of what I base my life off of, and that would be evident to other people. And along with that I would be a person that's quick to apologize and also quick to forgive. And I think that comes from a fear of God, of Him being someone who is quick to forgive. And yeah, I think those ones. And then along, my last one was just purity, to live in a way that is upright, and that when people look at me, it shows that I follow God. But I think even more is that I desire purity so that I can have that greater intimacy with people, that I can be trustworthy, that there's not impure things from my past or something that I'm trying to hide, that I can be totally open with people because I've lived in a way that shows purity. And then for the second part, some non-negotiables in my life. These are just a few that I thought of, but one was just valuing life itself, that like all life is valuable, no matter what culture, ethnic background, no matter if it's, before they're born in the womb or after, that all life has value, and like that all people are made in the image of God. And so that is a non-negotiable. Then also through ministry and InterVarsity, I really learned that Christian community is a non-negotiable. That's how you're really going to grow in your walk with God and be able to build each other up and have accountability. And then along with valuing life is just valuing multi-ethnicity. That is what God values in His church, and that all ethnicities have a place in the kingdom of God, and that we're all made in His image. And then also that the Bible is the ultimate measuring stick for truth, that the Bible is completely true, and that's how I can judge truths in my life. And then for me personally, a non-negotiable is that I've felt called to Utah as my kind of lifelong missions field. Not that I always live here, but that a good portion of my life will be spent here and spent in community and reaching out to the people in Utah. So those are